Okay, y'all, I'm back. I've got my oils getting ready for they're heating right now. So I'm grabbing some gloves over here. And normally my husband is here and he helps me with the video, but he's not here right now. I decided to do this when he's at work. So we're gonna go ahead. He's not a big coffee fan, so he doesn't really like the smell of coffee. So I'm hoping some of this smell will dissipate before he gets back home. But so what we're gonna do right now is mix in and measure out our distilled water. You always want to use distilled, and I'm gonna move my scale over here. And we've got it on our fluid ounces. We're going to clear it out. And then we need to put 9.86 ounces of our distilled water. Now, a lot of the times what I do with this to make the process quicker is I have distilled water in the freezer that I use for my ice. I put it into so it's ice, and then I put the amount that I need of ice into here to equal what my measurements are, because it makes the cooling down process much faster. But we're not going to do that today because we want the coffee to percolate, so to speak. So we're going to go ahead and put 9.86 ounces in here. And then I'm actually going to put just a tad bit into a cup. Let me grab one of my cups. Because what I'm going to be doing with this is, because I want that white, so I'm going to be adding titanium dioxide to some water, and that is what will be the white coloration. Otherwise, it's still white, but it's not a pure white. So I've got about 2 ounces in there. And I've already, based on knowing that I was going to have extra water in my mixture, I already have compensated with the additional oils that I need. So I'm not worried about any of that. Plus the coloring that I will use, I always mix some of my coloring with a little bit of castor oil. So I know it's going to equal itself out. So what we're going to do for the lye portion is we want 4.41 of my lye. However, I don't pour this directly into the water. I pour it into another container, and then I slowly incorporate the lye, because if you just dump it all in, that can be very explosive and it can cause damage to you and hurt you, burn you, and we don't want that to happen. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab a spatula, because as I pour it in, I mix it all up together. So you're not going to hear me for a few minutes because I'm about to put my respirator on, and I'm about to put my goggles on and get this mixture going. So it'll be very quiet until I'm done with the mixture. Okay, we're just going to measure out the amount of the lye, and that's not fluid ounces. So we got to change this. There we go. And we're going to do 4.41 ounces of lye. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna put my goggles on because it's gonna steam. And here we go. Here's my water. We're gonna put a little bit of the lye in, and then we're gonna stop and mix. And then I get that to where it's all mixed up, and then I'll add some more. There we go. It happens really fast. And you can see it's steaming right now. I don't know if you can catch it on the camera, but it is steaming. And that is the rest of it. And I'm going to do a temperature right here real quick. Now this is why I have my respirator on, so I'm not inhaling any of that, because it can be very, very dangerous. Okay, we've got it all mixed together. And you can see it's 186 right now. I'm gonna go check on my oils. And I don't want to take my respirator off at the moment. My oils are looking good. We're gonna check that. That still needs to go. It's only 147. So we've probably got about 3 more minutes. So I will be back when everything is ready to go. And I will show you at that point how we do the mixture together. Meanwhile, because I want my coffee to percolate, I do want to add in my coffee grounds. So we're going to do that really quickly. I'm going to add 6 tablespoons of my instant coffee. Here is my 1 tablespoon. We're going to add 6 of these. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm only going to do 4. I think 6 is too much. Oh my goodness, I can smell it already. And then we're going to incorporate that into our lye solution. And we're going to let this sit here and percolate, so to speak. What we're going to do before we add this to our oil is we are going to strain it out so that we don't have all these coffee pieces for whatever does not dissolve. But this is perfect. So I did 4 tablespoons. That's 1 tablespoon per ounce. Yeah, 6 was going to be too much. That looks good. I don't even know if I'm going to have that many grounds. It's all dissolving very, very well. Now guys, this is brand new for me. I've never done this before with the coffee. This is my first coffee soap. I'm just trying to get everything off the sides. Oh yeah, that looks good. Let's see where we're at with temperature too. Okay, we're at 160 and that's where my oil should be. So I will be back in a little bit.